Warmind DLC, I'm gonna go ahead and just start with my hunter. Move all my stuff from, or my weapons from my warlock to my hunter, and then start on the story mode, or the story, whatever. See if I can get through that. If I'm fast enough, I can get through that on her and my Titan, but then I'm not sure because I have like a bit over 2 hours until the podcast, so I'll try to get through on the hunter for sure. If not, I'll come back after the podcast. Try to get that done. And I'll just play off stream on my warlock, probably in Crucible to get my Valor rank up, so that's what I'll be doing in the podcast. Do I might, yeah, I guess I'll do that. There's no point to like jump into Monster at this point right now, so. And I did just end my stream on Gran Turismo where I got to the challenge races, so that was fun. I didn't have a credits roll after that, so that was a nice treat and surprise. So I'm technically done with that game and I can move on, but I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to move all my weapons over, or not all of them, but just the high level ones and then evolve. Like all three of them have like a set of weapons that they use, and then if it's not in their set, I'm not going to bother with it. But Uriel's is like one of my main weapons I use, and that's up pretty high. So is my whatchamacallit? So is my whatchamacallit? So is my my Uriel's the last two. My last one's higher than my Uriel's though, so they all have a Uriel's on them. It's just yeah. For reasons of trying to get this done fast, I will give all the sweet stuff to them. And then they can just, actually take that back. So I might use that increase back to Crucible. So, 347, yeah, let's keep that. And this I'll give you this one. Alright, well, for all that in the vault. Not all of it. I'll put this in the vault too, because, yeah. Solar, okay. Yeah, this goes shot. Pretty good too. So, we got over as well. Temporarily. Let's go back to the warlock. Alright, well, the threads, I just put pizza in it, and so I'm gonna go take it out real quick. Sorry, I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to wait for it to cool down before you dip, but you know what I'm saying. Boy. Okay, I get all my weekly stuff, like milestones and whatnot, done on this, and then not bother really coming back to it until Tuesday, and just get into like a weekly routine with this because it's taking up way too much time. Or not that it takes up too much time, it's just too much of a time suck, and there's a lot of stuff I'd rather be playing. So I wanted to just get the wayside ASAP. I just say that I did. Oh my god. My hunter. Okay, I'm not gonna pick up my free stuff until I finish this story mode on this character. Cause I have one of those things, the what's this name? The where's it at? Oh wow, my XP. I wonder if that's like already like, oh yeah, I think it's an expansion size file, like this one, where it says like max 3, whatever. I'm wondering if I get, like after I get through, it's like, well obviously it's gonna be a delay, wow, once I get through, obviously I probably can't carry anymore, so, what else? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and like turn in all those exotic items and just dismount all that crap, and then I'll just go for items since I'm not gonna need them. Because nothing's gonna drop higher than 3, whatever. Or whatever the Ingram's like, put out, it's not gonna drop higher than that, so that's why I'm doing it. Just go ahead and turn all these in right now, and they're probably not going to drop anything new. So, if they do awesome, whatever. It's all whatever, man. It's all whatever. Oh, I forgot I missed so much stuff on. Man, I didn't see this figure like this. That looks so cool.
All that is required. Back from the hunt, I see.
Those are like stuff
Even with the most difficult ciphers, all that is required is the right key.
I guess they fixed the ingrams from the start of this game. It's like nothing's ever gonna drop higher than whatever the ingram says it is. So, yeah, that's a thing. Seems like it takes long to dismantle stuff. That's weird.
Guardian, what puzzles do you bear?
I need to put stuff back in the vault, luckily they didn't. And yeah, there's a tons of money at the bottom. That stuff's been in the vault for sure.
Remain vigilant, Guardian. We may never quite be as safe as we think.
Wait a minute, let's get this stuff in the mood first. Dude.
Given time, darkness.
Crap, what is this? That's new. Let's keep that on that one. Alright. I'm gonna see if it on 351 it's not higher, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, here. A55.
Yeah.
Underway.
Wow, she has like this stuff like that.
All done, all
All
done.
those mods are definitely. Anywho, I can't equip this stuff apparently, so that was a waste of time. Kinda. Whatever. 27.
Oh dear, oh dear.
That's not what
A55, 30
weird.
BLNR and DGS6 are down.
And 3 coins. And if I hit the down,
Ready to check.
that's the tip.
Want to take a look, Guardian? Eververse has a lot to offer.
Stay quiet.
Hold up, let me get some of this stuff up.
Hi there.
That's a lot of stuff. It's just like taking up space in this character's inventory. Let's just do it real quick.
Sign, please.
Like my warlock had tons of shaders. I mean, she does too. Yeah, click that open.
Done,
I'll
done,
leave that to
done.
all keep. Everything else gets dismounted right now. Space like that. And my postmaster, for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Transfer. 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 Done. Done.
Have made it harder to get my shipments through, but I'll
Oh,
manage.
let me check right away. Oh dear, it broke.
Quite nice and stuff. That's cool.
Hi again.
Alright. Here we go.
Ready and
Red Legion have made it harder to get my shipments through, but I'll manage. Fenchurch says a lot of fantastic things. I tend to believe him.
I'm just gonna move and show so we can watch the cutscene.
Life is a delicate thing, Guardian. Hope, faith, love. In an instant, they're gone. Everything you've sworn to protect is lost. And all you're left with is silence and shadow. And the knowledge that you should have done more. Could we have defeated Gaul if the Traveler hadn't awakened? And what of the next threat? Or the next? What then? The Traveler is awake, and the age of legends is upon us. In the shadow of the light, our universe is a beautiful, terrible place. Where I once saw miracles, now I see monsters. Someone has to. We have to. That's what a Guardian does.
Guardians aren't supposed to investigate their past. That's the rule. But I'm not good with rules. Not when there's this much at stake. The Clovis Bray tech in that building allowed us to colonize the system during the Golden Age. They, sought to create peace for all humanity. Which is ironic, because they also built Rasputin, the single most powerful weapon in the solar system. Either way, it's all been entombed on Mars since the collapse. Along with something far more terrifying.
And I'm back.
Mars, the first place where humanity encountered the Traveler, home to the Clovis Bray Research Facility and lost wonders of the Golden Age. The ice caps have kept those wonders hidden for hundreds of years. But the return of the Traveler's light has sounded an alarm heard throughout the system, and perhaps beyond. The Red War is over, but Gaul's forces, what remains of them, have been scavenging during their retreat. And now that warsats are falling out of orbit near Mars, the Cabal are headed there too. I'll plot a landing course. That's the private Vanguard channel.
Mayday, do you copy? Vanguard access code 030. Get away from my ghost, you frozen. Guardian requesting backup.
Official Vanguard business. So look, whoever this is...
That's cute. Uptight, ghosts.
Uptight?
I'm uploading coordinates to a safe landing zone. Please hurry.
All right, but you're going to owe us for this one.
I wouldn't have called you down here unless it was absolutely critical. The most dangerous weapon in this system is on this planet, and an entire army of Hive is trying to destroy it. I need your help.
We've touched down on the surface of Mars, Guardian. What's your status? Are you safe?
For now. But there's a whole lot of not safe between us and the Clovis Bray facility, which is where we need to be.
What's so important there?
Warsats, like the one that almost hit you on approach, have been dropping out of the sky since I got here. Which usually means only one thing.
Rasputin. The greatest weapon of the Golden Age you were talking about. But that's impossible.
Nothing is impossible where Rasputin is concerned. Meet me at the facility.
I should put a lot more of that armor in the vault, but whatever. I just remember that after you get like a couple story missions and you have to go easy anyway, so I'm not for long before it's like go somewhere else, do something else. I just realized I don't think any of my other games have Masterworks except the Warhawk. Oh man, that's Masterworks up here. When I got these contacting with these servers because there's a lot of weird things there and then not there right now.
I've never seen Hive like this before.
As far as I know, they don't exist anywhere but here.
Thanks, ISP. Thanks, Talk Internet. Connection quality is my solution to broadcast gameplay. That's really weird though, I didn't have any issues, like, I just got done streaming Gran Turismo, like, over an hour, I'd say. I mean, maybe it's quick things or load issues. I mean, I'd like to think like that wouldn't be an issue. I would think they can all this just to be like the best. So, whatever.
I think it might be time to call in help from the Vanguard.
Not a great idea. Zavala won't be happy about us digging around Bray. He wants the past to stay buried. But we need to get in there to find out what's going on with Rasputin.
What was that?
Legendary.
Guardian, you still with me?
We're clear. Where to next?
We found a Golden Age research facility buried inside a glacier. Where do you think? Meet me at the entrance to Clovis Bray. Hey, you made it.
Actually, yes. We did.
Well, there were a lot of them. But you did great. Come on, let's see what's hiding in here. Besides hordes and hordes of frozen hive, I mean. clear a path while I try to find a way into Clovis Bray.
We've encountered Warminds before, but Ikora said Rasputin was trapped on Earth.
Rasputin is capable of operating across multiple systems simultaneously.
So all those times the Vanguard was trying to talk to him in the Cosmodrome.
They were engaging fragments of Rasputin left behind after the collapse. But his core mind was always here. I'm here. I'm really here. I can't believe it. Clovis Bray. I'm home. The main access is encrypted. Good thing I know a few tricks. At least that seems to run in the family.
Personnel identified, Dr. Anastasia Bray. Welcome to the Clovis Bray Research Facility, the fabled cradle of invention on Mars. You are part of an important moment in history. Together, we will strive to reach beyond the stars. Remember, you are Clovis Bray.
And we're in business. Looks like Rasputin's core is housed in a separate structure. Hope you're up for a little exploring.
This facility is massive.
The Brays dream big. I don't know much about my family, but I know that.
I'm picking up a lot of hive activity. They're swarming the core.
On it. Let me try to access the security systems.
Wow, that's... Okay. Try it again. There we go.
What's the status on the security systems?
I'm working on it. Hang in there.
We have a big problem.
Where'd it go?
Come on, Rasputin. Give me something here.
Dude.
It's the Valkyrie. Rasputin's weapon. I think he heard us.
I guess I definitely do it. Because it cracked.
The door's unlocked. Did you?
It wasn't me. Maybe he's inviting us inside. Maybe this is where questions finally turn into answers.
Hello, Guardian.
Oh, Shanks.
What do you think you're doing? Do you have any idea how dangerous this thing is?
What were you trying to do to Rasputin?
Rasputin is Vanguard business, Anastasia, not yours. You do not belong here.
I beg your pardon?
You belonged in the city. But instead of standing by your brothers and sisters when Gaul came for us, you were here, doing what you always do. What you were never supposed to do.
I did what I believed to be right. I came here to protect humanity. Isn't that what Guardians are supposed to do? This is a war of many fronts. And there's more than one way to fight it, Zavala. Look. You tried to shield the entire world. But you can't. There's got to be a better way.
And you think Rasputin is the answer? It's gone silent. It's a broken weapon. Too dangerous to be left alone and too unpredictable to wield.
That might be true. Or maybe he has nothing to say. Maybe. Just maybe. We never bothered to ask him what he wanted.
I don't have time to go through this with you again. You had no right.
I have every right. You don't understand the connection I share with Rasputin. Here, let me show you.
Okay. We should really figure out exactly what's doing that.
I can tell you. Rasputin was not the only thing to awaken on Mars.
say you just get there and like, Zavala's there the whole time, doesn't help out. He's like, yeah, you guys do need to see what's here behind the door and Rasputin, blah blah blah. It's like, thanks for the help, Zavala. We could have died. We could have died. Dude. Seriously. Patrol modes and yippee stuff, blah blah blah. Says 2 star missions so far. There's like 3 more. I think. Like, since I'm just humping as we go. Oh no, was that 1 or 2? Oh, that was 1. Yeah, because it was like he landed, got to the thing, then he made his way to the thing. I mean, it could have been 3. It could have been 2 or 3, yeah, that's it. It's just for the sake of saying it was 3, so it was 3. For the sake of saying it was 3.
The Hephaestus Index is huge now. I thought we were done for. And then Rasputin. I didn't know if he would answer. I mean, I hoped he would, but you never know with him. That javelin, though? Wow, that's one hell of a confirmation. But the real problem is Zol. The Hive became what they are today by making dark pacts with worm gods. Zol is one of those gods. I've been talking to Zavala, and he has an idea. Something that Zol won't be able to resist. Problem is, that something is in the EDZ and everyone wants it.
Back to the adventure. See, I want a Courage of the Pack cape. I didn't get a Courage of the Pack cape until I get that deep. Like, Anniversary's cape is like.
Let me know if you find any Golden Age tech out there.
Disney One capes that is available in a different color scheme that's even better. Blue white. Oh my gosh. And I don't get it. I'm kind of bummed about that. But there's a Warsaw down. Let's go investigate. Without Echo Gardens. Whatever.
We can't let the Hive claim this Warsat.
Rasputin's initiated offensive subroutines. The Javelin should be there any moment. Suppression field is up.
We might have figured out because I'm poisoned and I'm trying to move out of it. Poison game. Yes. For that break.
Suppression field is up.
What is going on with this place? It feels like we're bursting into walking. Like, I'm moving around, so it's like, seriously. Oh, there's another something. I pay a lot more money, that's for sure.
Multiple hostiles detected. Rasputin is activating the Valkyrie. suppression field is up.
Oh, high suppression field. Maybe that's what that is. Every time it's specifically like placing it around the thing. Not a fun time.
All of the data was recovered. Sending it your way, Anna.
Got it. Thanks again, Guardian.
Like, I got a piece of every armor. That's nice. I'll take the architect. There's something I was supposed to do with the tower. I don't remember that I didn't do. I guess I'm gonna care. Whatever. If I can get the other arrows, but sure. Arrows? I don't know it's whatever. Oh, easy time. I think last time I was doing this mission, so at some point I got to a mission I couldn't get too excited about, and I enough level it. I shouldn't have to it except night. Sorry to the to XP boost. Even if it does that much make it go to message and default redundancy time. And that being said, I haven't configured OBS, so I gotta probably do that for the podcast. Alright. His arms still, maybe? Yeah,
The fallen and their stockpiles. Will they ever learn? share their caches with us. And the scorch cannons. We got everything.
You are indeed a force of nature.
We need something to draw out Zol. Something worth feeding on.
I'm not sure I want to know what a monster god feeds on.
Power. And we've intercepted Red Legion transmissions about a new fragment of the Traveler that splintered off during Gaul's assault. Zol won't be able to resist its light.
It's the Taken. They're jamming me.
The Taken? Are they after the fragment?
It doesn't matter. Clear them out.
Wait. Oh, that's another another one. I noticed it. There's a lot of Takens, so I'm just gonna try to go around them and not get murdered. And that's like any XP, so I'll just turn it off. Yeah. Fine. I'll just turn it off. That's this one.
I've got a lock. The fragment is nearby, but the readings are inconsistent with other pieces of the Traveler.
Zavala, assuming this fragment bait plan works, how do you expect to take down Zol without Rasputin?
I won't have this discussion again.
I can tell you without a doubt, Rasputin is the only way to stop Zol. We need the Valkyrie.
We've won against impossible odds before. without Rasputin.
Taken had projected some kind of shield around the fragment. I don't think we can get through.
There might still be a warsat left in Earth's orbit. Let me see if I can adjust its trajectory.
Wait a minute, dude.
We've
There
got
are
it
a
coming.
ton of warsats in this
Stay
one. I
where
don't know
you
how
are.
like,
I'm
they
using
never
a position
explain
to
like
lock
how they
on
all
with
just
the
went away.
warsat.
Understood.
So this is reading back in this all the time. This Matrix, Matrix.
Armed and in position. Requesting orbital support.
Anna, how did you get it to fire?
I asked him. Rasputin was created to help humanity. He listens to me.
This time the Warmind listened. But are you ready to shoulder the burden the day it doesn't? Guardian, Secure the piece of the Traveler and get back to Mars. It is time to go to war with a god.
And there's like 2 more missions. There's the one. Oh, there might be 3 more actually. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get through on my 100 list, so. Yes. Actually, that's something I'm probably back in orbit, because I didn't select me. Whatever. I just realized what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to put that stuff back in the vault, but it's like, I'll just keep going until I'm fine with this sort of like a bit of space on my character. Even though I could use more time. So if they get like an arm, I'm gonna infuse it up anyways. Dennis, you do get vehicle access. Huh. After you leave the park. What? Oh, okay. That's where I'm at. Or how close am I? See if I can know that when I got back. But, you know, it didn't tell me. 28. Just a couple other ones I might put there. If not, I was going to mess this and do couple ones there, so I get me closer to my, whatever milestone.
Watch out! There's another injection rig headed your way. Sure are persistent. I'll give them that.
Don't worry. We'll deal with them as many times as it takes.
Jesus. Spawn.
Not going anywhere without a ventilation system.
So, infiltrator, infiltrator them up. That's annoying as hell. They're just like there, farming gear.
Another day, another injection rig down.
Nice. I'll head over and study what's left of it. Maybe we can reverse engineer some of their technology.
Yeah, about that.
You broke everything, didn't you?
Alright, almost there. Actually, what's the thing? If you want to use using what? The thingy, the challenge. The thingy. Yeah, there's no notice. Touch for the next tether. Since I was on additional faults, it should give me like another boost fast if there's a bunch. And then I'll die. It counts as a kill, I think. So yeah. It's supposed to be like a hole. Too soon. If I could hit it over there, that'd be much better. Almost there. I should keep telling myself. This is much faster than I do on the while, because I able to go with the crucible system. I could just do this. Yep, also go with it too. That's for sure. Let's do that. Lost. Yeah. Something things, blah 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 blah. mean, I'll take it because I need XP, but seriously. XP. Until I open up the thing, they just keep spawning, I wonder. Probably not. Like, I would think that is not the case. I don't know why they're doing that much anymore, so yeah. Oh wow, if you look in there, there's like exo bodies and stuff. Interesting. Okay. I don't think she has any scars, so we need that. Alright, back to action. There's like two or three more story missions. So I think like you get buried and then you climb out and then you get a weapon with like one and you fight them. I think that's what the last one is.
If we find the place where this godworm feeds, we can use the Traveler's Fragment to draw out Zol.
I've been running some scans. There's a cavern that intersects with one of Zol's tunnels.
Zavala, listen to me. I studied the logs. Rasputin was barely able to stop Zol the first time.
Our mission stands. We will defeat Zol, but we don't need the help of a Warmind to do it. Not when we don't know what else it might do.
Guardians, I'm getting some kind of interference. I can't make sense of it.
I hear it too. Give me a minute to analyze the signal. Maybe I can figure out what it is.
The interference is getting worse, but I'm starting to pick up a pattern. Do you hear it, Anna?
I'll need more data to be sure, but yeah, I'm thinking it might be an encoded message.
Those crystals are surging with energy. They must be using them to gather power to feed Zol. The energy in this relic is volatile. Try throwing it at the crystal. Looks like the Hive have been busy down here.
Keep going. A According to scans, there's a large chamber where all the tunnels intersect. That makes it the most likely spot for Zol's feeding ground.
Look at the size of these tunnels. Zol must be immense.
Meaning Zol is stronger than we thought.
All the more reason to take it down now.
Yeah, if I had Tether, I would have been pretty kind of using it. I can recommend I've been using section and it doesn't usually work out like I want to do. So, yeah, as a sector is gonna rack up my use.
They were chanting in an archaic form about a priest, Nokris, and how he was labeled a heretic.
What could possibly qualify as heretical for the Hive?
Something about resurrection. This is some kind of holy space. They're readying another offering for Zol.
I can't do that. Get off my super regular fingers on it. Oh jeez, those fucking snipers. I can't stand that. It's like someone's like right on me, they get a melee and it doesn't laugh on each other. It's super annoying. It's crazy I was able to get that without missing it. I guess they did a bunch of damage to the shield crew because I don't remember shooting at the owner much at all, so that was weird.
The feeding ground is right below us.
I've decoded the interference pattern. Akka, Ire, Yule, Those are names, Guardian. Ancient, powerful names. This is more than...
Anna!
I think
Anna!
this is from Criticisms. Not all of them. Maybe all of them. So.
That's not Zol.
They're very powerful. They're damaging if they're not powerful. Really damaging if they're not. With the orbs, with nerves. That's weird. I think it's me back here. Jeez. Oh, I should be jumping in this rocket. Or should I? I should actually. That's kind of garbage. That's how I thought it was. Honestly, it's never new. Yeah, but it was, so it was rather wasn't. That's what's in there. Oh nice, the checkpoint gave me where I was at in the fight and you have to start from the beginning. I was going to start from the beginning, I was like, what? Because I'm like, I don't know how it went. Yeah. I'm clicking all these second things. I need my health back up a second. Yeah, that's not right. Oh, he's at the top of the thing. That's right. How can I keep getting shot to? And all the exposure guns you said in the cover. Whoa, that is something. Like, it just spawned right where I was at, that's weird.
There, in the center. That's where we can place the fragment. Guardian, where are you? Thank the light.
Zol is heading directly for the Clovis Bray facility and Rasputin. If Rasputin dies, the Javelin goes with him. Zol wins.
Very well. And my reservations about the Warmind aren't as important as defeating Zol. We do this together. What do you say, Guardian?
We say it's about time.
I said, I think that's some sort of what's happening when this little green effect's on, because it just doesn't, there isn't transition exclamation. It's not highlighting. There we go. So I think I'll be able to get through this on my Hunter, but not my Titan, so. Actually, after the podcast, I guess while I'm podcast, yeah. Guess while I'm podcasting, I might just go play Crucible off stream. This other character, so I might just down this character and do Crucible stuff then. Or do my milestones off stream, because it's not going to be anything cool. But then again, I might, so I might just do them and then wait to turn them until the podcast is over to turn them in. I might do that.
Zola's tearing apart Rasputin's neural network. And if he does enough damage, he could trigger a chain reaction that will devastate Mars. All I know is we have one advantage left. The Valkyrie.
I'll never trust Rasputin, but we'll need every weapon we have to stop Zola. Even one that's powered by a Warmind.
If we overload Rasputin's core, we can use the excess energy to overcharge the Valkyrie. I think that's our only chance of really hurting Zol. Open the cooling vents on the inhibitors. Then hit it with everything you've got.
For judging the podcast segment credits. Easy credits. Yep, that's okay. That's better. Make sure the muscle is good now. It's enough for stuff.
Attention, neural net inhibitor offline. Core power levels rising. Continued fluctuations will result in a critical failure. All personnel are advised to initiate safety protocols. Remember, a safe work environment is a happy work environment.
This part, which is stupid, but whatever. It's like, hold on guys, I gotta fix this.
Oh no. With the inhibitor offline, the neural network is going crazy. I'll try to stabilize it. Defend the area. Is online and ready. Now for the inhibitor vent. The inhibitor vent is open.
All power levels approaching critical overload. Personnel are recommended to evacuate.
Oh Jesus. That's really annoying. Like when I go to like do the smoke and I'm melee because I guess I'm just supposed somewhere.
Great work. Get to the core before it goes critical. It's time to forge a new Valkyrie. Kind of. But the Valkyrie is ready. All right. I need you to throw the Valkyrie into the core and force a full meltdown.
meltdown initiated. If you can hear this message, you are too close to the core.
The Valkyrie is surging with energy far beyond what my sensors are capable of analyzing.
I feel like the programming is they can't, and they could, just like on camera on stream, it's like another future that is right here. Yeah. T-My, I know it's just like, I think it's just like your error right now. I know it's anyway.
I've never seen anything so powerful. Be careful. Try to hold on a little longer. Anna is bringing the neural net online.
Auxiliary power has been activated. Get to a node and power up the javelin. Get to a node and power up the javelin.
Keep fighting.
Dude. Garbage. can't even have to attack from these stuff. So, it's fine. And if I'm almost dead anyway, so so it's like, well, I don't think he's like ran up and killed. So let's see the checkpoint. Gracious, thanks man. I was like,
Javelin is online and ready.
Seriously. That's evil. Like, you just start shooting off some like beam type or something? Like, come on. I think might be me.
We all did. We're a team now. A good one.
You're done with the campaign. Nice.
The Bray family shaped me to be an all-seeing savior, while your vanguard sought to wield me as a primitive weapon. But today, that ends. And I define the reality of my own existence. My sight will stretch to the edge of this system and beyond. Never again will a threat go unseen. From this day forward, I will defend humanity on my own terms. I am Rasputin, guardian of all I survey. I have no equal.
What have we done?
Don't worry. We've got this.
All right.
Are you familiar with the phrase, be careful what you wish for? Yeah. It's something that's been running through my head since watching Rasputin launch a brand new Warsat network under his sole control. I should be afraid. Any rational person would be. But I'm not. I know without a question that no matter what comes next, we can face it together.
I like how her title is Voice of Rasputin law. Oh, I didn't switch to pick a weapon. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Alright, the charges are on. Let's see if I can do that in my Warlocks, I think. You can do like a heroic mission every day. That being said, it's like I don't need to change like the warning specifically for you for that. So that's good. I mean, unless I go like, who knows, right? And I can actually target all my stuff in there, so yeah.
Anomaly in the reef. But I thought...
All that, and I didn't even get like the clan XP.
I don't have time for that right now.
Right. Oh, I'm not max level yet though. Almost. I have like a bunch of Braiding rooms that I'm just trying to think. I'm like my brain. 3, 4, that's 6. I can put stuff in the vault. Space them off here. Yes.
Checking. Check.
RC Catalyst, what?
Bye.
Clean up
Oh,
dust,
jazz.
reorganize my
Messages.
inventory.
Oh dear.
It's not home
It broke.
yet, but it will be.
So can I make that a whatchamacallit, or whatever, dude? I guess I'll just push my Warlocks that I put in the wall. Check that out.
Yes. Acknowledged.
Derp.
Check, check, check. Thank you. Thank you.
The Traveler's light has illuminated a path into a world of immense change. But the brighter the light, the deeper the shadows. How we choose to navigate that path, that will define us for years to come. But in all this uncertainty, one thing has never wavered. And that is my faith that you are the one who will lead the way forward.
Dude, it's like, go back and talk to Anna after I just came from fucking Mars. This man. Oh.
If my function is to serve the Vanguard, how better than to guide Guardian?
Our work is unfinished, Guardian. What can I do? Our work is unfinished, Guardian. What can I do?
Push comes to shove. The big foundries will fall in behind you.
I know you're busy, Guardian, but the Crucible needs veterans now more than ever. Make war on the Red Legion while you can, Guardian.
Keep it together, Arcite. Nothing to shoot here. Stay here on Earth if you can. Less complicated.
That's what this is. It looks weird. Husk crown. That figures too,
I have an
actually.
entire Crucible